Most people say the Steam Deck is outdated. It's been 3 years now, there's no new hardware, and a successor isn't in sight either. Sounds like a clear don't buy. That's exactly what many think, and they're still wrong. At first glance, the argument seems logical, almost obvious, especially in a market that moves as fast as this one. Because while everyone is waiting for more performance, they're ignoring the real point. The Steam Deck was never meant to be the most powerful handheld. It's built so you actually play. Not theoretically, not someday, just consistently, in real moments that would otherwise go unused. The community keeps describing the same scenario. Short sessions, quick play in between, no setup, no desk, no booting up and thinking, it's not worth it anymore because of time. You just turn it on and keep playing. This is exactly where the deck beats everything else. And before we get to the point that almost nobody ever mentions, quickly subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Then there's steamOS. It doesn't feel like a traditional PC, it's controller first. No tinkering, no forced mouse use. For many, that's the real game changer, a PC that doesn't feel like one. It removes friction in a way that's hard to quantify until you actually experience it. But the real advantage is often underestimated: steaminput. Games that were never designed for controllers suddenly work, and even better, they're fully customizable. Every button, every movement. That's not just comfort, that's control. And that level of control quietly changes how people interact with entire genres. And then comes the point almost everyone agrees on: indie games. While other platforms are limited, the deck is basically an endless library. Thousands of games, often cheaper, often better to play, often perfectly made for this format. It's not just quantity, it's the kind of variety that keeps things feeling fresh. But this is also where the audience splits. If you expect the latest AAA games at maximum quality, you'll be disappointed. The hardware hits its limits. Frame drops and compromises, that's reality. And for some players, that alone is a deal breaker. If you rely heavily on Game Pass, you'll run into technical barriers. If you mainly play online multiplayer, you'll deal with anti-cheat issues. These limitations aren't always obvious up front, but they matter over time. And if you want Nintendo exclusives, there's no way around the Nintendo Switch. So the real question isn't, is the Steam Deck good? It's, does it fit your behavior? That distinction is where most buying decisions go wrong. The community is surprisingly aligned on this. If gaming should be flexible, spontaneous, and effortless, there's nothing comparable right now. It fits into routines instead of demanding them. If maximum performance, new AAA titles, or competitive online gaming are your focus, it's the wrong choice. And that's exactly why the Steam Deck isn't outdated after 3 years. It's clearly positioned. It doesn't try to be everything, and that's precisely why it works. Not for everyone, but for the right people, still the best option.